everyone, Nurse Jen here, back with another parent question. This one's from Sarah in Virginia. When do I know my child is on track developmentally? And when should I actually worry? Great question. Let's get specific, because there's a real difference between what parents worry about that's usually normal and what's genuinely worth a closer look. I'll walk you through the things parents bring to me all the time that are almost always just normal variation. Then the specific red flags worth a conversation with your pediatrician. Knowing the difference turns worry into something useful. Start with the reassuring part. Children develop on a range, not a schedule. A healthy child might walk at 9 months or 15, both normal. Some kids talk later and catch up just fine. A little toe walking in a new walker, tantrums at 2, being shy in new places, common, and on their own, usually not a concern. Milestones are windows, not deadlines. Now the red flags. The most important one, at any age, losing skills your child already had. Was babbling and stops. Was waving and stops. Had words that disappear. That's regression, and it's always worth a call to your pediatrician. Not next month, that same week. Skills should build over time, not go backward. Social and communication signs. Around 12 months, you'd want to see your baby respond to their name and use gestures, pointing, waving, reaching to be held. By around 16 months, most children have a few words. By 2 years, you'd see 2-word phrases. More milk. Want up. If your child consistently isn't responding to their name, isn't pointing or gesturing, isn't making much eye contact, or has very few words well past these windows, those are worth raising. Not as a diagnosis, as a conversation. The physical side. Most babies sit with support around 6 months, on their own closer to 9, and walk by around 18 months. One to watch. A strong hand preference before the first birthday. At that age, they shouldn't favor one hand yet, so mention it. And if a child isn't bearing weight on their legs when supported, or isn't walking by 18 months, bring it up. Underneath all of this, trust your gut. You know your child better than anyone, and parents are right more often than they give themselves credit for. For full milestone checklists by age, the CDC's Learn the Signs, Act Early program is free and reliable. But if something feels off, you don't need a checklist for permission to ask. With development, early is always better than waiting. Here's the part most parents don't know, and the part we help with. Once you and your pediatrician decide something's worth evaluating, you walk into the insurance side. An evaluation can need a referral, and the services that often follow, early intervention, speech therapy, occupational therapy, ABA, almost always require prior authorization. The gap between let's evaluate and the therapy is approved and starting is where families lose months. So the move. The day your pediatrician says, let's evaluate, start the referral and authorization process in parallel. Don't wait for the evaluation to finish. Ask the office what referral they're sending and where, and call your insurance to ask what's required for an evaluation and therapy services. Running both tracks at once saves months. Sarah, the goal isn't to send you home counting every gesture and panicking. It's the opposite. Know the few things that genuinely matter, trust what you're seeing, and when something needs a closer look, move early and with a plan. Important note, I'm a nurse and this is general education, not medical advice and not a diagnosis of your child. Every child is different, and the right people to evaluate yours are your pediatrician and care team. Bring your specific concerns to them. And when you reach that insurance and authorization piece, that's exactly what we do. At Precision Pediatric Operations, we help families and pediatric practices manage prior authorizations and referrals so care doesn't get stuck waiting on paperwork. Visit precisionpediatricops.com or call 540-223-4565 for a free consultation. If this was helpful, like and subscribe, and share it with another parent navigating the same question. There's a new one every week, and the next one might be yours. I'll see you then.